Quit it with that shit, yo. Where's my phone? I left my phone. It was over here. My bad. I'm starting all over the place. I'm ready, yo. I wanted to go. Let me just get my things in. I'm gonna put that there. Hey guys. Hey. Solo episode. Solo episode. One more. Can I hit it one more time? Is that okay? Please, sir? Oliver Twist to start us off. Please, sir. Can I have another one? The most terrible reference. Can't use that one. Throw it out. Damn, well, look at those tits. All right. Let's get started off here. I actually have with me something totally fun. Totally tons of fun. Let's watch it together. I'll put it up on the screen for you, so feel free. Let's watch it together.
Until I see actual factual proof videos of Morgan Wallen drunk the night before his concert.
Now, first off, I'm like, who the hell is this bitch?
I'm not buying it. Okay, I'm not buying it.
I'll let you watch it, and then I'll get my commentary.
Do you know who we're talking about here? We're talking about Morgan Wallen. You think that man can't get up and sing drunk? I'm
going to have to re-screen record it because the whole time I was recording this, I was just watching my...
Come on. He said he's sick.
Just reading comments.
Sick. Let it go.
Let's see. Let's pull it up. I'm sorry.
Videos of him out there drinking.
Let it go. All right. I've seen it 85 times, so you saw it.
By now.
You saw it, right? You want to watch it again? Fast, backwards it up.
Until I see actual factual proof.
So this bitch, I'm like, who is this bitch? Okay, walking, puts the camera down, typical.
The night before
always happens. She grabs her purse and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like, is she about to pull up receipts?
I'm not buying it.
Is this something from Morgan Wallen? Is this her tickets?
We're talking about Morgan Wallen.
Where's she pulling out?
You think that man can't get up and sing?
Jewelry.
Drunk? I'm willing to bet.
What is that? That looked like a weed pen. She hit it, but that looked like a weed pen.
Come on.
I believe this lady's getting high. You have to be getting high if you're making this.
Let it go. There was videos of him out there drinking, partying. They'd be out by now.
So yeah, I mean, I'm like, what's she pulling out her bag? I'm like, what the fuck? She putting these rings on, and she just. I mean, let's look at this again from the fucking beginning. Where is even the purse in this video?
Wallen, drunk the night before his concert.
Right to the right of the video, she set up the purse.
I'm not buying it.
She didn't have to look for it. It was right there. Yeah, no. So I comment on this lady's video because I'm like. So I'm here because I'm like, oh, what happened with Morgan Wallen? I see some video of this girl crying like, I drove 11 hours to see him and he canceled. Yo, bitch, it happens. Grow up, okay? 11 hours. Like, what kind of planning in life do you live? Let's look it up. Let's look up Morgan Wallen's tour. Because that's what I'm getting at here. How did you possibly have to drive 11 hours to go see him? That doesn't even make any sense. Chicago, Detroit, St. Louis, San Diego, Phoenix, Ohio, Boston, Maryland, New England, Toronto. He's even in Canada. London, Ottawa, Quebec, Montreal, Winnipeg, Saskatchewan. This motherfucker's in Saskatoon. This motherfucker be playing in Saskatoon, and you're texting us. And you're making some dumbass TikTok, yelling at the security staff, complaining because you had to drive 11 hours to Morgan Wallen. Why can't you get your shit straight, lady? Look at all these dates. Vancouver, London. I mean, this is only the tour that's left. I can't imagine all the places this guy's been. I mean, he's definitely been everywhere. That's what we're saying. So there's no way if he's playing in Boston, California, Ohio, in the middle of the country. These concerts were in Louisiana or wherever the fuck. I mean, honestly, all of the South. I want to say can go fuck itself, but that's really not what I mean to say. I want to say all of the South could go fuck itself, but really they're nice people. They mean well. I just have no idea what's going on down there. Apparently you're driving 11 hours. Where did she drive? From Jacksonville from Jackson to Jacksonville, Mississippi to Florida? Like, got no idea, took a right turn, went back again. I mean, I hope you were driving... I hope you took all the back roads and you were driving with your eyes closed, because there's no way in hell you should have had to drive 11 hours to see this guy. You know, I mean, every time I look up somebody, they're either in, you know, and bless my stars, I live in the tri-state area, which is probably the only place you should live. I mean, what the fuck are you doing living in Louisiana anyway? Like I just said, what's honestly going on out there? Apparently your concerts are getting canceled. You can't go see the show. So anyway, I see this bitch and I'm like, what the hell's, what's going on? You know, I'm browsing. You know, it pissed me off. So I'm like, let's keep going. 4 videos down, I stumbled onto this lady. And what does she say? She says, so like for 10 seconds, for 15 seconds, I'm like, oh, what's her? She goes, I don't think that he was drunk, so I don't believe it, okay? I think that you should still go see him. Like, what are we even talking about? I mean, is this the first guy to ever cancel a show? Everything cancels. It rains, you can't go to the Yankee game. I mean, what are we really talking about? Cancels the show, so all these women are up in roar. This lady sending her hotel, one of these other ones I watched, this lady sending her hotel bill to the guy for canceling his show. Like, since you're issuing refunds, here's my hotel bill, and here's my steak dinner. And it's like, yo, like, you still did that, though. They didn't cancel the steak dinner, so you're not going to get a refund for that. It's like, they're like, yeah, we want a refund for $235 of merch. You still have the merch. You could wear the shirt tomorrow and listen to freaking, I can't even tell you a single Morgan Wallen song. I can't even tell you a single Morgan Wallen song. And I don't want to either. I'm listening to it, it's like, hey, honey, I cheated on my wife, I went down the front porch, I put on these blue jeans, and I beat my son because I live in Alabama. And one day I'm gonna die in a car crash. I love running from the cops. I like to drink moonshine. Yeah, I wave my rebel flag. It's real, yo. That music is real. I worked with this guy, and it was like, literally like, I come home from working out on the steel mills, and then I see my wife, and she made me a sandwich, but I'm gonna fucking beat her ass anyway, because that hoe-ass bitch deserves it. And I love beer, and I love America. Here's my red, white, and blue flag. I love beer, and I love America. I'm gonna beat your ass. I love beer and I love America. I'm gonna beat your ass. I know, the fucking heater's making noise because we're being crazy. I don't know what point I'm trying to make. I'm trying to say, like, this is dumb. All of this is dumb. That's really what I'm trying to say. The Morgan Wallen's dumb to start off with. Driving 11 hours to the concert is dumb. Being upset about the show canceling is dumb. But on top of all of it, this woman's video is dumb. Until I see actual factual proof. Yep, funny. I'll follow her page. Yeah. Oh, damn. She's not buying it. This bitch ain't buying it. Okay, we're talking about Morgan Wallen. Yeah, Wallen. Yeah, exactly. We're fucking talking about Jesus Christ out here. I mean, I've seen this guy slug 6 beers and bang 4 women back to back. After that, he went down. He got himself a pickaxe, and he got a whole nugget of gold. He took that nugget of gold, he ate that shit. And when he shat it out, it was a steel ingot. And he gave that gold to me, and I gave it back to him. I said, the love that you gave me in your heart is all the gold I need, Morgan Wallen. You racist son of a gun. Isn't this the guy that we already canceled for dropping M-bombs? Let's be honest. Let's freaking be honest with ourselves. Let's look ourselves in the eye here and say, how fucking stupid is this? And then this lady's at her house like, you know what? You know what? I got the perfect content for it. I'm ready. I'm so ready, in fact, that I'm not going to put my jewelry on before. I'm going to put it on while I record the video. Hold on. Where's my purse? If you're going to tell me that, I feel like a cop trying to get her for first-degree murder. You ain't getting off with second-degree murder. I ain't buying that you accidentally put these rings on in the video. I know. Okay, you're looking at a guy who's making videos. You know that because you're watching the video right now that I made, actually. It's frozen, okay? I'm sorry I'm looking like Michael J. Fox with my hand stutter there. I'm looking like Riley Reid on set with that hand jerk right there. It's frozen. I was trying to get some at the bottle. I'm trying to get a sip, okay? Can a poor man not have a sip? Nah, bitch. You ain't getting off with first degree, second degree putting the jewelry on in the video, okay? It's dumb as shit that you put the jewelry on in the video, but if it's by accident, okay, you're right. It's less dumb. If you know that it's on purpose, which look at this in the beginning here, she picks it up. I love that she walks from a different room though. I love that she walks from a different room. She took multiple takes of this video. That's what I'm saying. There's no way she got it all off like this and was like, boom, that's it. She took multiple takes. You take multiple takes. This is a 10-second clip.
Actual factual proof.
She walks from the other room.
Actual
and
factual
yeah. She set her phone up on something. So
Wallen, drunk. The night
there's unless you conveniently had this object there, you had to set up the shot.
I'm not buying it.
She knows she had to set up the shot, and she's only lying to herself because she ain't lying to me. Okay, I don't fucking play games out here. Walked in from the other room.
Of Morgan Wallen.
Oh yeah.
The night before his concert, or the day.
Opens her purse. She's looking around.
I'm not buying it.
It's so crazy because she takes the stuff out of her purse, she puts it on the table, and then she puts it on her fingers. Put your purse down, take the ring out, and go like this. I'm like, okay, let me get my drink out my purse.
Okay?
Okay, now I'm ready to drink.
He said he's sick. He's sick.
She's like, okay.
Let it go.
She's got her pen in her pocket.
There was videos of him out there drinking, partying. They'd be out. They'd be out by now. And they're not. So knock it off. That's
what you're doing with your jewelry. And I'm discovering this upon watching it a third, fourth, and fifth time, all the dumb things about this bitch. Because, literally, I had to ask her. I said, I'm sorry. But what are you... I commented this from the podcast, TikTok, because, yeah. So she gave me shots on that. So I said, I'm sorry, but what are you doing in this video? I said, I really hope you're late. And that's why you're trying to multitask. But you probably have multiple takes. And the video, TikTok, they're smart, yo. They're smart as fuck because they only let you write a certain amount of characters. And I needed more characters there. I could have used, because, I'm trying to convey this point. I actually wrote some stuff and deleted it. That's how much I thought about what I wanted to say here. I wanted it to be good. If I'm going to make a joke, I'm not going to half-ass it. I'm not going to half-ass a troll comment on the internet. Exactly. So, but you probably have multiple takes of this is probably a keyword, 2 keywords that I want to put in there. Because I understand what I'm trying to say, but I just, she has to understand. This is so annoying because TikTok just, writes all this shit in different order than it actually was said in. I'm a mom and always multitasking, and someday when you start making money on TikTok, you'll understand the importance of content as it's relevant, which is nice. I'm glad that she thinks that one day I'll make money on TikTok, because that's my main takeaway from that sentence. Because yes, I'm conceited. I'm a conceited bitch. So when she says when you start instead of if you ever start, because she could have totally said that, and that's totally what I'd have said if I was her. I don't know what. Maybe there is a touch of little spark of gold. She said like 3 things. She said, and then she goes, so until you have actual, and then she goes, what are you doing with your low budget podcast? Excuse me. Ooh, shots, baby. This is great because now not only did she take the time to respond to my comment, which I point out to her, she had to click on my name and looked at my page, watched at least some of one video to realize what it is. Obviously, it's a low budget podcast. I'm doing it myself. I ain't got, all right, lady? All right, lady, we're trying out here. All right, now we're going to make fun of you, and that's what we're doing. That's our thing today. Okay, tomorrow we're going to move on unless I get some angry emails from you, but today, this is our thing. I do like ice. Whatever. It's not important. Let's focus. Yeah, she goes, what are you doing with your low-budget podcast? Because I go, I'm sorry, but what are you doing in this video? So she wanted to take my own thing and turn it against me, which I actually like to do. That's a good move. I like that out of you. Also, go lower. Yeah, if I'm going low, go lower, of course. But that's what I said to her because I can't win that. She's clearly going to go lower, so I tried to take the moral high ground. A troll tried to take the moral high ground and turn this on you. Yeah, so until you have actual followers, don't speak to me, which, again, is like, this bitch is like, okay, you want to comment some shit about me? I'm going to fucking look at your page and tear you a new one. And I'm like, shit, man, I could have said nothing. Now I'm getting shit on for whatever, but hey, I like the back and forth. I like to leave, messages on people's pages. I can't help myself. Sometimes I try not to. And the fun thing now is I have like a bunch of burner accounts, I have my private account, which is where most of the stuff comes from. I feel like it reflects negatively to comment from the podcast's page on somebody's thing like, what the fuck is this? Like, what are you doing, bro? Because 90% of my comments are me being like, what the fuck is this, bro? Meanwhile, I'm out here with the fence or with the sheetrock that's, looks like shit. I know. So we're throwing rocks in a glass house, okay? What are you going to say? But yeah, that's what I said to her. I said this must have hit because this must have hit 3 responses. 3 responses within 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, she responded 3 times. 424. On a video that's 11 plus 6, 17 days old at 12 o'clock at night, at 11:40 at night. She responded 3 times to my dumb comment on an old video. Maybe that's why she took the time, though. Maybe that's why she was like, fuck it, I'll say some shit. Like, this is an old video. Ain't nobody gonna see this. I'm gonna drag you through the mud right now, son. And she was like, actually, I'm a Russian man running this account. This isn't my video. I stole this from this blonde bitch. And she didn't know how to post it. She only got 3 views on her page. But on my page, everybody saw it. So you want to post? That's what's so funny is people posting hate comments on videos that aren't even from the creator. Like, people posting, like, on the pages of the girls doing the shit, because that's always what they're trying to steal. They're stealing the girl doing the dance. It's not her page, but then you read the comments, because what do? You read the comments, baby. Fucking read those comments. That's me. I be fucking reading the comments. Like, it's my goddamn job. I would love to do that professionally. I do that professionally, actually. Forget it, what I just said. Forget it. All of it. This is Men in Black. I'm zapping you. Yep. That was me. I just actually forgot it all because I just kept going. That's what we do, baby. We keep going, yo. We fired up. We fired up for no reason now. I don't even know why this bitch is pissing me off, and I'm fired up back here. Yeah. I'm moving drinks because this is still frozen solid. I can't get a drop out of there. I'm dehydrated. Came out hot. I'm going to blow my load within the first 5 seconds, within the first 10 minutes of the podcast. I'm blowing my load out here. She goes, yeah. And she goes, and I have the time. Lucky you. Which I appreciate. Again, she's being nice if we're going to be honest with ourselves. Again, she's being nice because she goes, and I'll like it because that was a good one. I got a respect game, you know, as a... And she goes on a whole thing. And I played her. I'm like, yeah, you're like, I'll get my purse and put my jewelry on while I take this video so it looks casual. Because, yeah, what are you trying to do? Like, what the fuck is this? Just take the video or put the jewelry on. It's a 13-second video. It took you more time to put the jewelry on because you took the jewelry out the pocket, put it on the table, and then put it on, which nobody does. You took it out your purse. We're like, let's put it all out. And then you're like, okay, this goes here. Okay. Like, what? That's how many. And she had like 8 rings and 6 cuffs. Like, what the fuck? And she's already got, like, the thing that kills me is, like, I don't, like, whatever argument you're trying to give me, she was already wearing a necklace. She was already wearing a necklace in the video, which you could see. I should comment that, by the way, because she tries giving me this whole thing. And she goes, I already dressed first in the comments. I had gotten a massage and all of my jewelry was in my purse. And I'm like, you got a massage and all your jewelry was in your purse. So you waited. That's what I'm saying. This is a 13-second video. It takes 10 seconds to put on your jewelry. You know, none of this is for any reason. Morgan Wallen, who gives a fuck? The concert, who gives a fuck? Canceled, who gives a fuck? I mean, if he's drunk, if he's out there, you know, performing dirty sex activities in the night or doing freaking, you know, magic booger sugar, which is probably what happened. He seems like he got a bad case of the Coke flu. I prescribe to you McDonald's French fries and a Coca-Cola. I'll sort your Coke flu out big time, pal. But yeah, I'm not buying it. I mean, I'm not buying any of this at any point. Yeah. Like the mom, I'm always multitasking. Like she goes, yeah. She goes, I got a massage and all my jewelry was in my purse. So I said, so you waited till you got home from the massage? Because I'm poking holes. We're trying to upgrade her from something from second degree jewelry to first degree jewelry, bitch. So I'm poking holes. I said, so you waited till you got home from the massage to put your jewelry on, not right after the massage? or in your car, because you're at your house. That's all fair and well if you're in the massage lobby, taking the thing, you know, doing whatever you just told me you were doing, you're like, yeah. Like, you're in your house. So you got your purse with all your jewelry in it, and at that point you decided, I'm not going to put it on. Cool. You got in your car, and as most of us do, you probably sat there for 5 minutes. You scrolled on your phone, you yelled at the kids, whatever your bitch ass is doing. I know your story isn't straight, so I'm not going to bother asking you because you're going to give me a whole spiel about how you love sucking cock or something like that, because that's really what we're getting at, is this bitch sucks cock. Not then. Not when she got the purse back or it was right next to her. I mean, what? She got a massage. What, you got a hand massage? Because this is 4 rings and 2 cuffs. You have your necklaces on, which is, oh my God, bitch. Oh, like, the necklace is 10 times harder. This is why she commented back, because she knows that I'm right. She knows that I know that she did that shit on purpose. And it looks so fucking stupid. It pissed me off so much that I'm back here right now recording a podcast where I'm talking shit about her. And I hope you see this. I hope you watch this. Okay, talking shit about my low budget podcast. Okay? Make a TikTok about me. At me. Be like, this low budget podcast motherfucker been talking shit about me. That's what I'm gonna start doing, yo. Yo, look at me. I'm on. While we're at it, I built this table out of wood. It looks like, whatever you fucking think it looks like. I made all this shit, the shed, whatever, and that also looks like whatever the fuck it looks like. You want to see this? You go right through there, no problem. This is my kitchen chair that I've had, look at that at the bottom, broken. That I've had this shit, no stickers on the back. This shit, I was sitting on this 10 years ago going to middle school eating Eggo waffles while Jordan was throwing orange juice at me. Now we're standing up. And I still have this shit. It's freaking stained all over. This shit is broken. It's molded on. There's actually was a concrete pillar block on it for the last 2.5 years. I'm recording from my childhood kitchen chair. So you want to talk shit about the low budget podcast? Talk shit about it. Okay? Talk shit about it. Fair enough. I came to bat. I want to play. You want to play. It's a game. All right? You got to poke holes at something. I mean, how much do you really have to go off? You got to poke holes somewhere. And I'm coming at your throat. Because I said this video is fake, bitch. I said you a dumbass bitch for making this video. I didn't say that, not in easy English, but in my way of saying it. I'm messing with you. You're not happy with me. Yeah. Yeah, you know what's the funniest thing? It's like, you're like, yeah, I'm a mother and I always multitask. So I needed this 10 seconds to put on my rings and jewelry, which is something you don't need, by the way. That's a luxury. You don't need to ever be wearing rings or jewelry. So if you're like, man, my kid's falling off a cliff, but I don't have my ring. Nobody's ever said that. You're like, oh shit, like there's a murderer and I have to go. But first, let me put on my necklace. No, you've never said that. That's not like a real thing. Like, you're like, oh my God. Now, this one's actually way more realistic. You're like, I woke up late and I have work in half an hour. But first, let me do my whole face of makeup. What is this on the floor here? I thought this was my nose ring. I thought I've been yelling and screaming so much that literally my nose ring came out of my nose. It was on the ground. And I wanted to see if it was... No, it's still in there. I could have gotten that flustered and that high that I started flipping out and pulling my nose ring off. Hopefully not today. Hopefully we'll wait till tomorrow for that shit. Or next week, whatever, Whatever, whatever. But yeah, so you didn't have time to put on your jewelry before you took the video, but you have time to write 3 responses and stalk my page. Where's the logic there? 3 responses, stalked my page to figure out what you were going to say, thought about it, put another minute on the board. Why don't you? So you didn't have all that time. I would argue that in the time it took that, you could have put all your jewelry on, then set up your phone, and then taken the video. Because you'll walk from the other room, put the phone down, do the jewelry thing is bullshit. I mean, if it gets you more views, just tell me it gets you more views. Don't lie to me. Don't make up a whole story about getting a massage on your hand, but you have your necklace on. So what did I say to that? Yeah. Yeah, I said, so you waited till you got home from the massage to put your jewelry on, not right after the massage or in your car? She goes, she wrote two separate ones. Oh, I guess I didn't see this one at first. She goes, I took a shower and was going to pick up my kids from school. I was not going to leave with all that in my purse. And she goes, yeah, she's like, I took a shower after to wash off all the oil. Is that cool? So now I'm just like, because I'm not a detective, but it seems like your story is starting to not add up. Because you needed these 13 seconds to put your jewelry on because you're presumably running out of the house, right? My bad. I can't start listening to the evil noises outside. It's always fucking, there's a freaking cat just darting out the way. Black cat just darting out the way while I was coming back here. Yeah. Yeah, so you took a shower and then was going to pick up the kids from school. So you needed the jewelry to pick up the kids from school, but you were like, you needed to pick up the kids from school, but you took the video. Like, it's just not adding up. Everywhere you look, there's a hole, and maybe it's not beyond the realm of possibility, but I just don't see it. And like, the thing is, like, you showered, but you have your necklace on. Again, the necklace is something that I didn't comment on. You have a full face of makeup. You have your hair is did. Your hair does not look like you just came out the shower. Now, maybe, bitch, can I call you that? I will anyway. You didn't wash your hair because I guess that's what girls do. But you have like a full outfit on with like a necklace. And like I said, your whole makeup. So you took time to craft the whole thing. You also, like I said, I think she actually grabbed something to put her phone on. But like, she like has to set up her phone. Like, what if she set up her phone and was like, oh, I don't have enough room to pull my purse out and put my rings on the table? That's what I'm saying. What if she, like, sets up her phone and she's like, oh, so all I'm saying is this bitch got multiple takes, yo. All I'm saying is she took multiple takes. She writing multiple responses. She came back at me like 4 times. She came back at me. She just keep coming back at me. And at that point, I said, I'm done with this story. You're going to have to get these facts and timeline straight, my dog. And I pieced out of there. Which I guess is what she wanted. She wanted me to leave her alone. But I'd consider that a total win. I know we're not trying to win arguments or, I know that sounds psychotic or psychopathic. I don't fucking, fuck you. Fuck you. How about that? That's what it sounds like. You want to talk shit about my English? Fuck you. Okay? I'm defensive now. I'm on defense. I'm a freaking bounty hunter, you cocksucker. And the bounty's on your head for being stupid. Says the guy who's been jerking off his water bottle. Yeah. I couldn't take it anymore. She kept being like, she's like calling in her, she wasn't calling in her friends, but she's like, I earlier referenced this in the comments. And it's like, bitch, you're writing so much shit. I don't even know what the fuck you saying. Like, I wrote one message just to make her, like, think about it, That's how I feel. Like, I'm a nice guy. I want you to just, like, think about it, like what you did. And what you did was be stupid in this video. I don't want people to think that because you're a hot-ass MILF that this isn't a stupid video, because it is. There ain't enough cleavage in this video, first off, to distract me from how stupid you were. So if you thought that's what it was going to be, like, I was trying to listen to you and whatever point you were making about this Morgan Wallen concert, which, again, is stupid. The whole thing is stupid. Including you. But what was not stupid was those shots you got in on me. You got those shots, and you went low. You kept coming with comments. You kept saying things. I had to see my way out. I don't know if she wrote any more. I haven't refreshed it since. So let's take the time right now to see if she wrote anything else to me.
Until I see
I take a shower.
Drunk the night before his concert.
Morgan Wallen. Until I see videos of him drunk,
do you know who we're
sucking cock, molesting the school children,
that man
performing dirty sex activities. I'm just gonna take my jewelry out of my purse. Like, she takes her purse and puts it in shot. Like,
okay, come on.
Just take a video. Just sit down. Sit down. Because now I'm distracted. Now I don't even want to listen to what you have to say, even though I've watched it 8 times and I've definitely listened to what you have to say. I'm just so confused with what you're doing with your jewelry.
You're not. So knock it off.
And you got your necklace on already. Granted, you're not gonna put that on in the video. It's like she's trying to have like a get ready with me video in a stupid thought. She's like, I'm gonna have a stupid thought, but I'm also gonna try and be a little hot in front of the camera. Again, nice try, but next time more cleavage, and I won't give a shit about what you have to say. I'll just keep on scrolling. I'll just be like, there's another pair of tits. Keep going, because, I mean, Jesus. Is the market saturated yet? Is the market saturated? I will never, ever believe in whatever market saturation is supposed to mean. Circuit City, just wasn't cutting it. Their business plan must have been faulty, or because you could have definitely had another electronics business, Borders. I mean, we can't even get a second book company. This is Barnes & Nobles, and they're closing stores, as is, which obviously, who the fuck wants to read? That's dumb, but that's a story for another time. That's a complaint for another day, that reading is dumb. These bitches, in between, taking breaks at work to go reading, what? You ain't reading nothing. You ain't fooling nobody. I ain't trying to come at you like that. It's just so I saw myself out of there. I didn't want nothing to, I was done with whatever she wanted to say. I mean, it's just so crazy. It's so sick out there. But yeah, man, I mean, are they going to saturate the market? Is there ever going to be enough, tits on the internet? Aren't there? That's what I'm saying. Aren't there enough tits on the internet that we can stop? That we can stop once and for all? That we don't need more? I mean, the sex industry has to be making hand over foot more money than anything. More than Apple, more than Google. Well, that's funny. Because you have to use your Apple device and go on the internet to get to their shit. But, yeah. So maybe not, they're not beating everybody out. But clearly they're beating out books. That's all I'm saying. So that's it. That's all we're going to say about whatever the fuck we just said about that lady. The Bravo mom, yeah, which is a great, I mean, this is just a total different person than I'll ever be. I and that's why I like my job at the restaurant, because it's I get to have discourse with people I normally wouldn't ever. Because this is somebody that lives such a different life than me that I'll never. This lady's talking shit to me about my stuff. Where are your views? 4,000, 1,000, 3,000, 1,000, 1,000. I mean, lady, I do that. Now, this 150K, what is this?
We went to the Laker game tonight, and as soon as I saw Kim K there, I was watching her. And if I knew better, I would think she was dating someone on the team, and I would guess, number 4, I think that's her new love interest. Think about it. Tristan's on the team.
Kim Kardashian.
He could introduce her to guys. She was watching him. She was trying to play it cool. Towards the end, when it was like really close and he'd miss a basket, she'd be like, her and her friends. And then at the very end, like, some of the winning baskets were him, and she was standing up, filming him. I'm gonna call it. I think she's dating number 4 on the Lakers.
This lady doesn't even know, like, have the decency to be like Lonnie Walker. Like she's like number 4.
You heard it here first. I think Kim's dating Lonnie Walker from the Lakers.
Thank you.
24 years old. He's another young guy. That's what I think. I got some good photos and some good videos. I was watching her, watching him the whole night. Good for Kim.
I'm just gonna. I love how literally, those are good seats, by the way, that she was in from that video. You can see. I love how this lady. This is insanity, yo. I mean, I'd probably just keep watching this lady's video. I mean, I might go inside and watch like that. There's just so much. There's just so much going on in there. That's the thing. It's like this lady's sitting like courtside and she's commenting on my comments on her video. Like, what is she really doing? Like, who the fuck, like, who? Crazy shit. Crazy shit. She's going to the Laker game, spending thousands of dollars on tickets, and she's recording Kim Kardashian instead of watching the game, which I get is cool and all. If I could, this lady's like, essentially like, yeah, I'll pay $1,000 to hopefully sit near a celebrity. Ooh, Kim K is here? Yeah, that's funny, yo. This lady cares way more about Kim K than she ever would. She's like, basket. She's like, oh, when he missed basket, when number 4. She ain't dating Lonnie Walker the 4th. I mean, my man was barely cracking rotation this year. You know, and it'd be one thing if she's watching him. Like, I don't want to say he's a bum. He's on the Lakers. He had a great night. It's a hard point right here for me to say he's a bum. During the middle of the season, though, I could have called his ass a bum, and it would have flown. Because he was starting, and then they started taking him out. But I guess he's showing great professionalism and stuck with the team, and he comes out every day, and his dick's hard, and his uniform's ready, and yeah, he might be missing a testicle, but what he lacks in testicle, he makes up for in personality, and I really love when them sweet boys talk to me. They gonna get me one day. Oh my God. So I just, yeah, I don't want to say shit. Listen, fuck if I know, you know, have Kim K date, you know, Lonnie Walker. I mean, but like the thing is, of course she watching him. Of course she excited. His baskets were the winning baskets. If he don't score those baskets, they don't win the game. He was the hero from the other night. And you're like, oh my God, like she was watching him. She was recording him. He had the basketball and was scoring the winning points. It was his fucking night. It was a career night for him. So I hope she was excited that he was there. Did he ball out? Is that the reason that he balled out and we don't even know it? I don't even know it. I'm over here talking shit. Meanwhile, he balled out because his girl was courtside, who is Kim K. He's like, oh shit, if I don't fucking ball out, you know, in a game where Steph, LeBron, AD, Clay, Draymond, all of them are there, Lonnie Walker the 4th is the most talked about, like, and he played fantastic. So, I mean, but what the fuck? Like, this lady. As soon as I saw Kim K, I was watching her. Oh my God. I'd love to. This lady's husband. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These are people that I would never. Jesus Christ, yeah. Come in contact with and I don't know. It's just fucking crazy shit. You know, it's just crazy shit. We're gonna stop that. What we are going to do is start the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's it. We're starting. I'm ready, baby. Let's go. Yeah, start her up. Okay. I want to start us off with a song here. Okay. Sunset Cruise, Lindo. I'm a dumb bitch. Yes, I am. No, we're gonna put that behind us. We're gonna put the lady behind us, yo. We're dropping those negative vibes, and we're moving on to more negative vibes. Welcome into the podcast. It's Thursday, May 11th. When I started recording this, it was Wednesday, May 10th. My bad. Let's just lower it a little bit so it's not getting into the mic too much, because that's a fair point. If I'm going to put it in post, why are we going to hear it super loud right now? But you want to feel the vibes. That's what we're saying. Here I am detailing the... Yeah, man, but we started on Wednesday, May 10th. Yeah, May 10th, baby. Mother's Day weekend. Shout out all your mothers. And this is the part in the podcast where Alec hits the pen. This is actually a 1-for-1 here. I've never heard this song, but I'm totally cool with it. It's definitely the vibes we're feeling. We went for fun. And then the first like 5, I went up and down, and this is what we clicked on. Fate has us on a sunset cruise with LN looking like a German D. No, the D is normal. It's an O, like the O from Brother Bear. I don't know what that would be like, Denalian, or I don't know who the fuck puts the dots over the O's. Okay, you're looking at the wrong guy if you want to know who puts the dots over the O's. Yeah, man. Oh, did I say this was the ice room? I just listened to a whole song. I didn't intro a goddamn thing, yo. It's Rainbows and Sunshine, yo. It's episode 50 spanking do. 50 gobble-goo spanking do. I'm thrilled, yo. I'm happy to be in the 50s, I'll tell you that. Definitely out of the range where I could tell you like a sports player who was 52. But let's Google it. Like, you'd have to take a hard guess. Who wore 52 in sports? Anybody got any guesses? James Johnson, Sacramento Kings, Ron Johnson. All right, ain't that funny? Jim Brewer, I know that guy. Actually, I know the comedian Jim Brewer. This looks like a different guy, I think. Who knows? Bob Bigelow wore 52. Active players are bold. Star indicates Hall of Famer. Let's see if there's anybody worth mentioning. James Johnson. Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, I guess that's Jamal Wilkes is a Hall of Famer. He wore 42. I think this is only basketball. Wait a second. Brian Urlacher. Ray Lewis, 52. Wow, I knew a linebacker. NFL 52. Jersey. Clay Matthews, another 52. Yo, that's actually crazy. What is Brian Urlacher? 54? Hall of Fame gives us our starting point. Ray Lewis, Frank Gatsky, Mike Webster. All right, we only know that first name. These other guys are old. Patrick Willis, though, wore 52. Clay Matthews wore 52. Definitely know those guys. Khalil Mack, I remember, I kind of was like thinking about Khalil Mack there for a second. Not gonna lie, they had me. After that, it gets into the weeds here. Yeah, there's some other ones. There's some other ones that maybe you know that I don't know, but I just read off the ones that I know. That's right. That's right. Brian Urlacher's got to be 54. I was thinking of him, but you're right. That's Patrick Willis. Three other great ones: Clay Matthews, Patrick Willis, and Ray Lewis, or whatever fucking name I said. Wow, I wasn't kidding when I said I was to get really high when I hit the pen, yo. I wonder if you could see a total change in everything, because damn, my life flashed before my eyes. But yeah, man, they released the NFL schedule, which is actually, how do we give a fuck? Like, how does anybody actually give a fuck? People are like, man, I'm so excited to see this matchup next year. And I'm thinking, like, who are they there? Had anybody, I'd love to be there. I'm going to remember. That's what we're going to do. We're going to remember. Next year, when they drop the MLB schedule, I'm going to see if anybody's tweeting about it. When they drop the NBA schedule, when they tell you when the Augusta National Open, PGA, UGA, PBA, MVP, US, International, West Coast semifinal, Open tournament is going to be, Oof, where did I go? Down a dark hole. Yeah, nobody's paying attention to when they're dropping that stuff. Like, they're dropping the NFL schedule and people are like, yeah, man, I'm fucking pumped. They're going to do this game on New Year's, and I fucking can't wait to sit down there, drink a six-pack of Miller Lights, and curse somebody off, and probably say some foul things that could get me fired from a potential place of work. That's what we're going to say. I can't wait to yell slurs in front of my kids and his friends and fucking eat chicken wings with terrible red sauce and then throw up all over my toilet bowl for 5 straight hours. I'm fucking pumped. Oh my God. Like, yeah, I mean, I get it. There's only like 12, 13, whatever, how many, 18 games, 18 weeks now, 17 games. So, see, I got there, folks. Have faith. I'll get there. Maybe I'm bluffing. Maybe I'm, scheming my way through. So let me be. Oh my God. I'm like, let's talk about the number 52. Sure, because it's episode freaking 52. Watch it be episode 53. And your cocksucking ass doesn't even know. Take a look real quick. Maybe we make sure. Yeah, man. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm feeling good this week. I was feeling real good. I don't know. That lady, I'm just pissed off. I don't know why. I'm just fucking pissed off. But that shit pissed me the hell off, yo. I can't deal with that shit. I cannot deal with getting yelled at. The other day I got yelled at. I started crying. Somebody who's like maybe in charge of me was upset with me for being late. Definitely notorious, was guilty. Hey, look at me. I'm a good guy. I'll hold my hands up and I'll tell you that I messed up, okay? I messed up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I started crying though, like weeping like a little lad. And I can remember, I don't know, there's definitely something that's wrong with me. Definitely write that down. Because when I was a little kid, this isn't really a story I'm super proud of, or I don't think I've told. But I kind of sort of was taking money out of kids' lunch boxes. They were playing Foursquare, and I was like, yo, what if I pretend like I'm sick over in the corner and steal money out of lunch boxes? Who the hell's going to notice that? Ain't nobody going to notice that. But they eventually, the people whose lunch boxes it was were like, yo, I was in fourth grade. I don't know what I was doing. I have no idea what I was doing. I was hanging around the wrong crowd, yo. I was hanging around with this kid. And I don't know, I didn't feel like Foursquare or Cops and Robbers today. I wanted to play real life robbers. We're going to make jokes about it today because that's what we're going to do today. That's what we fucking do. We make jokes. All right? Somebody's commenting about some shit that we posted about which it definitely was a foul joke, but that's what I do. We make foul jokes. Joking about how child stars, boo-hoo, cry me a river, you slipped and fell on some cocaine, I'm sorry, grow up, put on your big boy pants. Just because you're rich and famous doesn't mean you're gonna I feel it like you deserve a pass or some shit. They're like, yeah, she was drinking too much, alcohol problems. Oh yeah, man, that shit's hard. Yeah, that shit's hard. But what? So since you were you want me, if you expect pity, you're looking at the wrong guy. That's all I guess I have to say on it. I just think, but somebody's like, I'd rather hear somebody talk about this from a professional and serious standpoint. It was a comment on one of our videos. Rather than you guys make a joke. I fail to see the humor in this. And it's like, all right. Hey, I guess you're right. You fail to see the humor in it. I can't argue with that. That's an opinion of yours. You failed to see the humor in it. I can't argue with that. You could fail to see anything in anything. And I can't tell you differently. I can't be like, no, you do actually see it. It's right there. Look, it's right here. I could, but it's a matter of opinion, okay? We're going to go back and forth. Like the Huns and the Great Wall of China. But yeah, all I'm trying to say is you came to the wrong place. You're trying to ask for something serious, but now I have no idea what I was on about. How many times? We got to put I have no idea what I was on about counter in the top right corner, top left corner. I probably should jot the notes down and then I could look back. Or let me I can't even pay attention to my own train of thought is insane. Absolutely. Because it just goes to the ideas. It just goes to the next idea. Yeah, but she was saying, hold on, I got what she was saying. Yeah, I fail to see the humor in this, and I want to see somebody talk serious. Well, you're not watching the right people. Because I'm not going to talk seriously about things. I'm going to make jokes about things. And I think that's because I was making a foul joke before. And I don't remember what the foul joke is that I was trying to make. Something about the robbers. Something about the kids. And yeah, man, I got yelled at that day. We'll go back. We'll go way back. I could catch this one. Yo, if you stuck with it to this point, I gotta give it up to you. I gotta hold my hands up and give it up to you, because damn. But yeah, so I did that from the lunch boxes, and I don't know what the fuck was good with that. The kids were like, we lose some money, and then they brought us in. Did they see us? What did somebody? They were like, yeah, somebody saw you guys. Now, again, I was like 8. So I couldn't really like, now like I could scan a perimeter. Like that's something that I pride myself on. When I'm at my job, I'm like, they're like looking for somebody. I'm like, oh, he's there. I'm like, stand on my tippy toes, crouch. He's there. But like when I was a little kid, I definitely wasn't like able to figure out where people were and stuff like that. Has this been running real low the whole time, or is it dipping as the podcast goes on? Well, it's definitely dipping because I was yelling earlier. Now we're talking softly. Yes, they were like, somebody seen you guys, but I don't know. I never saw anybody see us. I think we were being sneaky motherfuckers, if I'm going to be honest. I think we should have got away with that. I stole a total of $13 that day out of like 8 different lunch boxes. I saw we looked in a lot of lunch boxes, honestly. Not a lot of people had money. Anybody who did have money had like $4. Yeah, somebody had like $8. We were like, fuck yeah. And we split that shit 50-50. And I walked out of there with $30. Yo, I think we gave somebody $1 and we were like, yo, we just stole money out of the lunch boxes. Here's $1. I was like, yo, how did we not think of this? Of course there's money in the lunch boxes. I remember having that thought, which is where you point to the derangement. Because it's like, I'm like, because I'm like, yo, how have I never thought that there would be money in the lunch boxes? This is great. And then like hours later, I'm crying. I'm just crying. And, I guess I didn't really realize, I don't know, theft has never been like something that I've like had like a moral crossroads about, I guess. There's certain things I like to do, I guess, to some extent, like show people respect to their face and stuff like that. But there's certain cold nuances of my existence that I realize to some extent as well. You can't have all the wires connected. You can't. But yeah, I've been thrilled this week. It's been a really good week. It was actually a really good morning. I was fucking hyped today. I was like, hell yeah, today's a great day. Fuck yeah. Today's a great day. Today's a great week. It's the week that I get out of credit card debt. Yeah. I don't know. Your credit card has a limit, but then it's like, or my credit card has a limit, but then apparently I could go over that limit. And just keep paying the minimum. I don't really know exactly how it works. Don't take my word for it, because I checked and my credit score has been going low. But I have faith that I'll get it up. I think if you pay it enough, it just goes up. What are we going to do here? I've looked at the chart. It's gone up. It went down. It went back up. If I pay this stuff, they give me more points. If I don't pay this stuff, I get less points. I've never needed the points. I've lived 24 years and never once have I needed the points. Now, obviously, I'm going to live more years. I'm sure the points will come in handy one of these days. But never, ever have I needed the points thus far. So still, I'm at a point in my life where I don't exactly understand what's going on with all that. So to me, they're like, yo, like, here's your limit. And I'm like, oh, shit, But I still have, like, things that, like, bill annually that are hooked up to it. Because I'm like, yeah, we'll put all the billed annual stuff on my credit card. And then I just won't pay any of it, Because they just keep fucking charging the shit, and they're not doing anything. And they're like, yeah, you could pay $15 today. Next week, you got to pay $30, but this week you pay me $15, I'm cool with it. And I'm like, I don't fucking know. Because it's like I got my real money over here, and then meanwhile, we're juggling some fake numbers. And I'm like, you know what? Juggle the fake numbers all you want. This has not affected me in real life at any point. It's just some fake numbers that really, whatever. But I'm excited to be getting my fake number back in the positive again. You can see how somebody would just fucking max out credit cards, because they're like, what are they doing? PayPal's like, you want to open up a credit card? We'll give you whatever you want. My credit card's like, you want to increase your limit? They're like, you want to open another one? You know, it's like, Jesus Christ. Yo, you open like 3 of those shits, spend 30 grand. Next thing you know, you're in the fucking hole, you know? And it's not a nice hole. It's a dirty hole. It's not all, you're the one on the end of the hole sucking the dick. You're not the dick in the hole. You're sucking the dick that's going in the hole. But it's not really a dick. It's more like a big fat brown turd. But yeah, man, I'm fucking excited. I'm like 100 away, you know, from it. And I'm not really like, you know, I'm like, you know, whatever. It's just gonna chill. Like, what's it doing? You know, it's just doing nothing. You know, it was like, not gonna lie to you, it got far away. It got like a little bit far away for a second from my limit, you know. Yeah, wow. I mean, I don't know if it really matters if I even tell the number. I'm like trying to not like tell you what numbers are because I feel like, yeah, you're not supposed to talk about money, but who the fuck cares? Like I just said, they're fake numbers, you know? It would be interesting. You want to know. And I'm sure as hell going to want to know when I watch this podcast back 12 years from now when I'm dying of asbestos inhalation. Guy's making callbacks to his own. Yo, I mean, I guess that's what a callback is, isn't it? Right? Yeah, so it's like right there, and like I have the money in my real account to just pay it and go in the positive. But, you know, much like the rest of my life, I'm procrastinating it. You know, my dad's like, hey, you know, I got an email today that the bank's, you know, sending us, you know, emails. I'm like, oh, yeah, you know, I mean, I got the money, you know, let me listen. They're like, we need the money today. I'm like, hey, I'll get you the money tomorrow. How's that? You know, I got the money. I get cash and I just don't put it in the bank and I just chill with it. Cause it's like the cash is, cause it's crazy. Cause it's like I have one fake number, I have a second fake number, and then I have cash. So I'm like, all right, well, let's spend the cash. Let's put it in the bank, use it over there, and then let's transfer it into the credit card. So let's use it 3 times. Let's use $20 3 times, call it $60 and be $40 in debt, call it a day. Yo, so, but I mean, I've been doing good. I've been doing all right. I've been getting it back. You know, since I quit electrical, I've definitely been making less money. I promise you that. But I've been like cool. I mean, I don't really, you know, care. Have I been making less money or have I been spending more money? What's the answer to that question? I was probably making like close to like $1,000 a week, and now I'm probably making closer to like 600 a week, which is like honestly honest numbers if we're gonna be honest. But I was probably spending like 1,200 a week when I was making $1,000 a week, and I'm still probably spending 12 a week with making 600 a week. So yeah, it's easy to go in the wrong direction. You go on vacation, you go do this, you know, next thing you know, I mean, you're like, oh shit, I guess I care about my fake number. But, you know, I just keep, you know, working, doing whatever the fuck, God knows. You know, I try to go to the gym to like, be like, yeah, everything will seem so easy because this is so hard. This is so painful that work couldn't be nearly this hard. And I guess it's fair. I mean, I don't know if that makes sense. I'm like, yeah, if I fucking kill myself today at the gym, later when I'm home laying in bed, it'll be so worth it. Exactly. What the hell does that mean? Like today I'm in the steam room and I'm like dying. I'm like, I don't know why I spend that much time in the steam room in the sauna, but I do every fucking day. I go in there, nearly pass out of dehydration, and then I go home and I lay on the ground for 2 hours. I masturbate, I cry a little bit, and then I lay on the ground for 2 hours. Just freaking Cat's moving around again. I know it is. And then it's like, what are we doing? Why did you spend all that time? You know, couldn't tell you. Like, I'm in the steam room today, and the steam room is wild because, like, you literally, like, it's all of your senses. It's hot as shit, you know, steam, humidity, and then they're of steam, and you know, you can't see anything. It gets really cloudy. It gets all in your, you know, everything. You're just getting steamed up, just full-bodied steamed. You're literally cooking in a box. You're cooking yourself in a box. Can't be good for you. Definitely abusing it. I mean, how relaxed do I need to be, you know? I'm trying to say, like, yeah, it'll be good for my blood and shit like that. Because it does show, they do studies, they're like, it's supposed to increase your longevity. It's supposed to increase your lifespan. It's supposed to help your risk of heart attack. It's supposed to help your risk of blood clotting. You know, all kinds of stuff like that. It's supposed to just, like, help with that shit, you know? So I guess we're trying to take care of that. But, you know, then I'm laying around. What are we even talking about? I'm like dying in the steam room today. I spend way too much time in there. The smoke's coming out from all angles. I'm like, I'm like almost naked, you know, just dripping sweat puddles. And this guy goes, hello? And I'm like, God, are you there? Oh, yeah, you hear me? Yeah, honey, I'll be, and I'm like, oh, shit, it's the fucking guy next to me. But for a second, yo, I'm like, is that God? Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know what goes on at the gym. You know, there's a lot of weird activity. I mean, this guy writing stuff down. We'll save that for another day. I don't really care about that right now. What I do want to say is motherfuckers is corny as hell, yo. What they're doing this guy, this is the last thing I'll talk about. And then we'll stop the podcast. What is this over here on the ground? What is it, actually? Is this a big bazuzzer? Is this a big spider? This looks like a big bazuzzer, if you ask me. I'm definitely killing whatever. There's like 85. Oh, what is this over here? The spiders is feasting it up in here, I'll tell you that. They're getting after the insects. They're getting after it. I gotta stop leaving I've been leaving, I don't know why. But it's been getting warm back here, especially now. You know, I thought this would make it easier to, like, clean up and shit. But it's still the wild back here. You know, I try and tame it every day, but it is still the motherfucking wild back here. Yeah. I think it's high time. I think I've done enough time. And I think I'm trying to talk about some shit. But my heart's not really in it. And we know that. So we'll wrap up, baby. We'll finish it off on the day. We'll play the same song. We'll wrap us up with the same song here. We'll take our sunset cruise out of here. Actually, I'm liking this one, you know? It's pretty groovy. Wants me to sign it. All right, we'll do it later. I thank you for watching this podcast today. I thank you for watching all these podcasts with me. Whichever ones you do watch with me. Thank you for watching The Ice Room. Thank you for watching Rainbows and Sunshine. Thank you for having a dick and or a butt. Yeah. It's, like I said, we started on Wednesday, but it's now Thursday. It's 1:07 in the morning. So I definitely did an hour, some change. Definitely probably talked about that lady for 45 minutes. And blew my load on that. You know, I have more things to say. I actually wrote some notes, but that's why I don't fucking write notes, because you don't go into them. You're not feeling it. Whatever you're feeling at the moment, that's what you want. And you can't fight it, you know? You got to be the New England Patriots offense. You have to be the New England Patriots offense. You have to be Bill Belichick, calling plays based upon what the defense is giving you. Any given Sunday, you got to be prepared and ready to do whatever it's going to take. You can't do what you want to do. You got to do what they give to you. And that's what they gave me today. They said, hey, talk shit about this woman for 45 minutes. Get it out of your system and then get out of it. That's all we need from you today. Sure, that's what you get today. You know, wow, we're doing that so much now these days, aren't we? You know, when little Alec Jr. watches this one day, he'll be so happy to hear all these stories about how, wow, what a dickhead I am. Whatever, maybe I hope and pray that I have a kid, okay? How's that? And when they have a kid, I hope that one day they get to stumble upon Dad being an idiot in the shed. That's what we'll rename this podcast when I have a kid. We'll call it Dad Being an Idiot in the Shed. Wow, don't I sound like a dickhead, yo? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that goes to show what I've been thinking about to some extent. You know, with certain things. Yeah, I guess that's, you know, I don't want to say anything like really specific, but we're probably an hour 30 in, something like that. I don't know. So who's with me at this point? I'm not sure. That's all I'm saying. But I will say, because you just said that, and if you listen to this the whole way through, and since, like I said, this is for recording purposes, it's very interesting because, you know, maybe that alludes to the fact of what I've been thinking about, like I said, and what I've been thinking about maybe not like super grand in my mind, but like, you know, I have an ex that got engaged recently. Wow, we're talking about real stuff. I have an ex that is potentially pregnant, you know, and you just see parallels in different things in your life, and you're like, well, where am I compared to that? And you obviously don't want to compare yourself to things like that. You know, obviously there's classmates and peers of mine that have already had kids and stuff like that. You know, but I guess you could compare yourself to peers and classmates of yours that are dead. So, there's a lot of different ways that you could look at anything. That is interesting, though. I'm back here, like, talking about having a kid. Meanwhile, there's things like that going in my life, going on, or not going on in my life, but going on around my life. And I'm doing, obviously, whatever the fuck I'm doing. Which is all good, well, and fun. You know, I think I make the right steps, or I try to think that I make the right steps every day, but that's just full transparency, I guess. You know, I felt the need to tell you that, and like I said, we're the Patriots offense. We give you what you're going to give us. But thank you, folks. Thank you, folks. That'll be it for today. This is a wild show. Thank you. Thank you again. Yeah. Take care. Have a great night. Appreciate you.